Alright, you guys, how's it going? So today I'm going to do another oil change on my truck because my trip up to Idaho, I had, the driving around and then me going to school for 4 weeks now. I've got about 7,000 miles on the oil now, and time to change it again. But this time I'm gonna try something a little bit different, and I wanted to try something different than Lucas. I love Lucas products, but I wanted to try something a little bit more because I don't know if you guys know or if I told you, but my goal is to try and get at least 500,000 miles out of this engine before I have to rip it apart and rebuild it. And at the rate I'm going, it's going to happen pretty quick because this is an 07 and it's already got, how many miles are on it? '07, and it's got 157,610 miles on it. So that's a lot of miles. And it's strictly just all highway. About 98% of my route's all highway. But anyway, I was kind of cruising around YouTube a while ago, and I'm subscribed to Jay Leno's Garage, and he had the guys from Archoil on his show, and they were talking about all this, how great this stuff is. So I went, yeah, okay. And then I'm also subscribed to PowerstrokeHelp.com because I just, I love Ford Power Strokes and, learning about them. And Bill Hewitt down there at Power Stroke Specialties swears by this stuff. I'll throw links to one of the videos that he has up there that's pretty amazing what this stuff does to the Huey injectors. And then I'll also throw that Jay Leno video in there from Jay Leno's Garage, which they go way more in depth about what the chemistry is of this stuff. And then the PowerstrokeHelp.com video is more of what this stuff can do. And I've also got the fuel additive, and this stuff's really potent. That's an 8-ounce bottle, and it treats almost 10 quarts of oil. This is the fuel side. This is only 1 ounce, and it treats 80 gallons. So it's pretty potent, but is it the cheapest stuff in the world? No. This was, I think, $25, and then this was $27. But I guess the one thing I do know about it is that it's one, it's biodegradable, and two, it's got boron in it, which is apparently really hard and slippery. Porsches use boron in their door pillars for extra strength, but I've never heard about it being used in an engine. So I figured I'd give this stuff a shot because, like I said, I want to get as many miles out of this thing as possible and just, help it in every single chance I can. So, but the way I drive and everything else, it's very low stress on the engine. But yeah, so I just drained the oil. I've got the new oil, kind of chilling in the filter here, letting it soak up. And then once that's on, the bottom of the truck's going to be buttoned up, and I'll show you how much Archoil to put in the oil and all that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and put the filter on, and then we'll get to filling it up with oil. Alright, so really quick, I'm going to go ahead and read the back of the bottle for you. But then again, this is Archoil AR9100 friction modifier to all engines, gearboxes, and wherever friction is reduction is needed. AR9100 friction modifiers patent potassium nanoborate lubrication technology dramatically reduces operating friction, protecting equipment from wear, extending operation life, lowering running temperatures, and reducing operating temperature requirements or energy requirements, so better fuel economy. AR9100 represents the latest advancement in the science of nano-lubrication, utilizing 4 different esters as the carrier to remove all deposits and sludge buildup in the fluid system, which facilitates the migration of the nanoborate solid boundary lubrication to the host metal. Additional benefits are reduced noise, less vibration, increased torque and power as a result of the low 0.037 coefficient of friction, which is amazing. AR9100 is highly concentrated, dilute into a petroleum or synthetic oil at 1.2 ounces per quart for engines, 3.2 ounces per quart for gearboxes, 3 ounces per gallon for automatic transmissions, and 1 ounce per gallon for power steering fluid. The oil drain cycle may be doubled as a result of less heat and oxidation used at every oil drain. So, yeah, that's from what I'm hearing, this stuff is like heaven in a bottle. So yeah. So my engine holds 4 quarts of oil, so we're gonna go ahead and put 4.8 ounces. So you know, this isn't exactly the most scientific thing, but you know what, it's what I had. So then I may make a separate video of because I gotta put gas in my truck tonight, and we'll figure out the math on how to get the right amount in there. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and start putting this in there, and then we'll add it to the engine and then top it off. Okay, so I'm guessing that's right where I need to be, 4.8 ounces, so that's pretty close. And this is what it looks like, and that's its weight or thickness. Smells interesting, but yep, that's what Archoil looks like, at least the AR9100. So yeah, I'm gonna add that to the engine really quick, and then we'll go ahead and top it off with the rest of this Castrol high mileage. So yeah, I'm hoping to hear like a reduction in noise. Obviously better fuel economy doesn't hurt, even though I already get 29 miles a gallon, which a lot of people don't believe me, but until they ride my truck and they see how slow my gas gauge moves. So like my drive from California to Idaho, I only spent $56 in gas. Son of a bitch. So we're gonna pour in the Archoil. I'm just gonna let that sit to get all that oil out of there. So yeah, I'm just gonna be sitting here with my thumb up my ass for a while and waiting for this oil to drain, because I want every drop of that stuff in there, and then we'll get to putting the oil in. Alright, so I got the oil in. I'm just under max, still within the hatches, below that little max dot on the dipstick, and everything's sealed up top and bottom. So let's go ahead and give her a crank and see how she runs. Am I going to notice immediate effects right now? Probably not, but we'll see. This is how my new exhaust is sounding. If you ever saw that video, it's finally broken in. But there's definitely a lot less noise down low. You could definitely hear something like what sounded like crankshaft or something like that down below when it was cold earlier. Because this engine's cold. It's the only thing I did was bring it inside here. It's just now coming off the temp scale. So but we'll see how this stuff does in the long run. If something happens dramatically, both good or bad, I'll make a video out of it, but I'll just I'll make an RE follow-up video next time it comes time to change the oil, and we'll see how it goes. If I if I see any increase, because every time I change or every time I go to the fuel pump, I do the math right there on my mileage. And that's also going to come into play with this, so it's going to be kind of a 1-2 punch on the truck, both on the fuel and oil side. So we'll see how it works. I'm not really expecting as dramatic a difference as a clogged Huey injector in a Ford, but yeah, you know, like I said, any edge I can give my truck to run better and longer, I'm going to use it. So yeah. But that's the Archoil AR9100. So I'll throw a link to Amazon where I bought it. If it's still on there, if it's still for sale, if it's not sold out yet, I'll throw a link to it. I've also got some grease from them on the way, because I I'll go more into depth on the grease when it finally gets here, but I'm going to do my wheel bearings. Every grease point that needs grease on the truck, I'm going to put grease in there. Yeah, so that's the AR9100, guys. So I may add the rest of this to my transmission or something, or I don't know. But all right, thanks for watching. Comments, questions, leave them down below. Feeling generous, hit that like button. And as always, thanks for watching, guys. Take care.